Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KARK 4 News at 6.
Take a look at this video sent to us from Highway 157 this afternoon. Ominous looking wall cloud was spotted near the White Independence County line. Sarah Tucker sent us this in. Our storm team tells us this could be a rain-wrapped tornado. Nothing confirmed yet by the National Weather Service. And thousands of Arkansans without power at this hour. Here's a look at Entergy's outage map. At last check, more than 4,500 Arkansans scattered throughout the state or without electricity. Glad to have you with us tonight at 6 o'clock, everyone. It's been a very busy afternoon weather-wise, plenty to get to. That's why we have team coverage standing by for you. We've got crews stationed across the area. Chief Meteorologist Keith Monahan, he's standing by in the Weather Center. Claire Kreitz and Alexis Wainwright, they're outside live with a look at what's been happening out there. Alexis, you're in Conway County. Let's go ahead and start with you. What are the things you're seeing out there?
Well, Bob, when we first spoke to you, we talked about people out here assessing the damage. Now they're in the process of cleanup. If you take a look over here, this area, there's nothing right here. This is where several kennels used to be for the Casey Pet Rescue, and now they're in the process of cleaning that up. If you take a look right here, this was a doghouse. This is now flipped over on the opposite side. That shows you just how powerful that storm was that moved through here. Now, we talked with someone who actually works here at the rescue. He tells us he was inside when he heard a loud boom. Take a listen to what he saw earlier today.
I couldn't get out the house. Dogs, all the dogs were out. It was just chaotic. So I
guess what was going through your mind?
Going through my mind, I'm about to die.
And as you could imagine, again, they're still out here cleaning stuff up. If you take a look over here, you can see some of the pups are now in a new kennel out here. That's what they're in the process of doing now, putting all of these back up. And another thing I want you to see, if you take a look behind this way, you can see a lot of people out here. That shows you how the community out here has now started to come together to help these people out here clean up and find some of those other dogs that scattered throughout this area. So again, we'll stick out here and monitor the situation. But for now, just a lot of down power lines and trees in this area. Bob, will send it back to you.
All right, Alexis, thanks very much. Continuing our team coverage this evening, let's head to Cleburne County now, where people are also dealing with some storm damage up there. Claire Kreitz joining us now with that vantage point. Claire, wow, looks like a mess behind you.
Yeah, Bob, you know, you can see already cleanup is underway here in Cleveland County. I'm on Blakey Circle. It's right off Highway 16 now. You can see crews are already trying to get this tree off this home. Now, if you look over this way, I'm going to take you over this way, and you can see this tree ripped out of the ground here. This just shows you how powerful this suspected tornado was. I talked to a woman out here who said these are all rental properties that her dad owns. Luckily, she says everybody was either at work or at school, so not many people were home, and those who were home were okay. They went and checked around all these houses to see how everybody was. Again, everybody is okay tonight, but cleanup is already underway here. Power lines down, trees down. We're going to talk to some more neighbors and get back to you later on tonight. But for now, reporting live in Cleburne County, I'm Claire Kreitz. Back to you.
All right, Claire, thank you very much. Keith, you are up next to tell us exactly what happened, what's happening, what's going to happen.
Well, Bob, one thunderstorm tapped into an old boundary, an outflow boundary, and that began in southern parts of Conway County near Plummerville. As you saw, the damage almost instant once that thunderstorm got going, and that thunderstorm stayed on the ground, actually stayed quite strong for quite some time, occasionally producing tornado touchdowns. The good news is things quieting down considerably across Arkansas. No severe thunderstorm warnings in the state right now. Looking off to the north and east, that line of thunderstorms already weakening as it's moving through Jonesboro, northern parts of Woodruff County. You folks in southeastern White County still seeing some showers. Little Rock area for right now, just a couple of sprinkles, but some stronger thunderstorms moving through Phillips County, south of the Helena, West Helena area. Forest City might see a strong thunderstorm over the next 15 minutes, and a few showers and isolated rumbles of thunder continuing from just east of Pine Bluff down through Calhoun County and out toward eastern parts of Columbia County. Now, the good news is a severe weather threat quickly diminishing. The tornado watch for central Arkansas has been canceled. Still in effect for about the next hour until 7 o'clock for far east central and northeast Arkansas, including Arkansas County as well as Monroe County. But that watch will be expiring at 7 o'clock, as I said. Then we're going to turn our attention to the potential for excessive rainfall overnight tonight with life-threatening flash flooding possible. More about that coming up in just a little while. But thunderstorms becoming widespread overnight tonight in your forecast first after midnight. By morning, we'll see temperatures down to around 74. The rest of your forecast in just a little while. Bob?
All right, Keith, thank you very much. As always, the Arkansas Storm Team standing by to let you know of any warnings or alerts in your area. To get up-to-minute alerts and warnings, and you want to know what's happening in your neighborhood, you can. All you have to do is download the Arkansas Storm Team app. You can find it in your app store. It is free. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at some of the other videos sent in to us today. Ethan Carlton sent us this one. He says this is near 65 and 25 in the Guy area. This video was taken earlier today as the storms rolled through there. The skies got very dark. We also got video from the Greenbrier area showing skies turning dark there as well. This one sent to us from Amanda Togel. And we'd love to see any of your videos, pictures that you have taken. Send us to email those to pics@krk.com, or you can send it to us on Twitter or Facebook. You may end up seeing your video in one of our newscasts or on krk.com. Send that stuff to pics@krk.com. As always, if you're out there in the elements, make sure you're doing it when the all clear has been given. Certainly don't want to send you into harm's way. The coronavirus pandemic, an entire kindergarten class in Rogers has been quarantined after a positive COVID-19 case there. This is at Frank Tillery Elementary. We're told 16 students and 2 staff members are quarantined. We don't know if the positive case was a student or educator right now. Students started remote learning today. They won't be back in the building until the 14th. COVID-19 has affected every sector across the globe, but the hotel industry is among the hardest hit. Some experts predict recovery to pre-COVID levels could take until 2023. Here in Arkansas, the impact is having a ripple effect. Jay Bird joining us now with a closer look at these numbers. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, the hotel industry across the country feeling the pinch from there just being a lot less travel, whether it be personal or business. The River Market District was set for a record market year this year, and it's just not the hotels that have been feeling empty.
A recent study by the American Hotel and Lodging Association says 2/3 of hotels across the country are below half capacity, and many urban area hotels are seeing capacity down to even 38%.
It's been devastating, absolutely devastating.
GM of the Little Rock Marriott, David Lang, says Arkansas has not been immune to that trend.
There's really no sector of the hospitality industry that's been hit harder than the convention and tourism side.
He says he's also had to furlough around 250 employees and says his property has lost around $20 million this year because of the jam-packed convention schedule suddenly coming up empty.
Until the business traveler gets back on airplanes, the whole hospitality industry, hotel industry is going to struggle.
And the effects are felt even beyond his lobby.
The river market thrives on tourism, and for the most part that tourism has just dried up.
David Lister is the owner of Kilwin's Ice Cream in the River Market, and business was sweet.
We went from 2,000 to 3,000 a day,
then took a drastic dip
to 200 to 300 a day.
He's also had to cut back on staff. He had up to 6 people working daily, and then
we went straight down to 1 person during the day and 1 person in the evening.
Lister says he fully understands now how dependent the River Market is on the hotels being full.
When the convention center is booked and they've got events on, then everybody benefits.
And until things return back to life at the hotels in the River Market, he's just hoping to scrape by.
We've just got our fingers crossed that this vaccine hurries up and we can get this year out of the way and bring on 2021.
Now, all parts of the River Market are hoping to see a big boost soon, as the Miss High School America will be the first big event here in Little Rock since the onset of the pandemic. It'll be a week-long event running from September 4th through the 12th. Bob?
All right, Jay, thanks very much. Arkansas came up just shy of its 190,000 COVID-19 testing goal for the month of August. The state conducted 186,000 tests, which is about 6% of Arkansas's population. The state has been averaging between 3,000 and 6,000 tests a day. Over the last 24 hours, Arkansas recorded 3,500 COVID-19 tests. For this month, the governor says the goal for lab-confirmed tests will be 180,000. As for antigen tests, the governor said, well, this.
To set the same goal, 10,000 antigen tests in the month of September. That will, I hope to see that increase. I expect it to increase.
The governor says he's encouraged. He says it appears commercial labs are accelerating on production and reducing turnaround times. A Jacksonville sandwich shop making a very big delivery all the way down to Louisiana coast. Coming up, learn how they're helping communities hardest hit by Hurricane Laura and what you can do to help further the cause.
I'll tell you what, that escalated quickly today. A day of stormy skies across Arkansas. Looks threatening out there, but severe weather threat ended for central Arkansas. The tornado watch in effect east central and northeast until 7. In the capital city, a little less than a half inch of rain today, 86 and 74 the numbers. We could see life-threatening flash flooding starting as early as tomorrow morning. We're going to take a look at the outlook in just a few minutes.